talk a little bit about just your upbringing, man, where you grew up, your sports journey. I know we got to, CBC, but talk before that, the sports you played, the sports you loved, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. My baseball journey started in the yard behind me with one of those red Big Mac Mark McGuire bats and a wiffle ball. And I played West Little League growing. Played a little bit of baseball for O'Brien, which was a big name growing up, and then ultimately ended up playing travel ball for Washington Warriors under coach Brian Patoshnik. Also, Brad Lively who coached me with West, and then Baden after that, and played high school ball at Cedar Crest, and I played at CBC. Obviously, um, that was the most fun of my entire life. If CBC was a 4-year school, I'd have played there for 4 years. Went to Concordia after that for 5 months, and I was playing on a pretty bad ankle. My whole sophomore year, my ankle kind of hindered me. Anytime we went on the road at CBC, I was coming home to get work done on it, and I never really rehabbed it properly. So after Concordia, I took a gap year and actually started training with Jorge Murillo and then Tread Athletics under Ben Brewster. Put my knee together, put my ankle together, my hip, because at that point, it had just worked its way up my body, playing through it. I think a month or a month and a half into me being healthy was the first time that I hit 95.
Wow.
But that was what got me to Northern Colorado. There was a few schools that had reached out, like Mizzou, Texas, Temple, and then they didn't want me on campus until the following fall. And the way that the clock was set up at that point, because he's pre-NIL, pre-transfer rules, all that. By the time I would have got to play, I would have been out of eligibility. So it didn't make sense. Ended up going to Northern Colorado. COVID hit, so I had to sit my first year there. Next year was 2020 season. Played Texas Tech, Boise State, New Mexico, and then Nebraska, and we were on our way to Creighton when COVID news broke. And I was like, this is not going to be good. We go work out at Nebraska, and they're like, you're going home. We have a 2-week spring break. So we get our stimulus checks, and we had a shed at Northern Colorado. And I turned it into a shed that you could lift out of, play video games in.
Come on.
And then I got a giant horse mat and dropped a block on the bottom of it, screwed it in on both sides. And then we went and got the mound from the field. So in our driveway, you could get your lift in, you could throw, and while you're waiting for your turn to throw a pin or lift or whatever, you could play video games while waiting.
That's a man's dream right there, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, it was sweet. I'll have to get you pictures of that or something.
Yeah, dude, that's man cave 101.
It was elite. Ended up transferred to Georgia Gwinnett, which was an NAIA. You're keeping tabs now. I played every division except for Division III. Tore my UCL at Pro Day. Went and got imaging done. Obviously, it's torn. Came home. And then, again, asked Jorge Murillo, hey, can I come work for you? Can I come rehab with you? And that led to 808 days between competitive pitches thrown. And then I went to Salem Kaiser, played for the Campesinos in the Mavericks League. Had a bunch of fun there. Got to the point where I'm like, I'm basically losing money and going into credit card debt, and I never get to see all these people that I love.
Hey, dude, that's quite the journey.
Yeah.
From playing multiple divisions to bouncing around the country to COVID.